Hey, what is going on, you fashionably late Lapras? Today, we're taking a look at my first take on Mega Greninja EX in the Chaos Rising format. Before we jump into though, and I break it all down, huge shout out to the Card Coliseum, of course, for being a sponsor of the channel. If y'all ever need any Pokemon TCG singles or sealed products, the Coliseum has got you covered. A link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So let's talk about the Mega Greninja EX. 350 HP, stage 2 Mega. It's got that Mortal Shuriken ability. We can discard a basic water energy from our hand, and we put 6 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon. And then the Ninja Spinner attack, which is honestly maybe the biggest problem with the card. For 2 water energy, you do 120 damage, and you may put a water energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. And you can do 80 more damage. You can do 200 damage, which is actually a good thing that we don't KO stuff like Pheasantipity and Teal Mask, because it's nice to be able to do a lot of damage, not take a knockout, not trigger the ability of Pheasantipity for them to draw more cards on their turn, but still be setting up for big multi-prize turns to be able to close out the game. Now, I do have one of the Terra Greninja EX in here with the Shinobi Blade and the Mirage Bras. I don't play any Ignition Energy. Just have one of these in here alongside the 3 Megas. And I do have a 4-3 in terms of the Froakies and Frogadiers. Oh, I did actually change up my Froakie count just at the end of my stream. I did add 2 Flock Froakie, which has the attack, search your deck for up to 2 Froakie and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. So it gives us like more to do on that first turn of the game. I do have a Badoo in here, of course, but sometimes Badoo's not worth it, or we can't get to it. But then flocking for more Froakies, that is pretty cool. Now, I wasn't sure what draw engine to go with. I did start with the Dunsparce, so some of the gameplay you all are going to see probably has the Dunsparce in it. But then I pivoted pretty quickly over to Zoroark because I didn't have the Dunsparce EX in my build, and it wasn't something that I was like feeling like I needed to include. So I did end up cutting the Dunsparce pretty quickly and opting for the Zoroark EX instead. And honestly, the Zoroark EX has been great. Problem with the Dunsparce is cycling every turn is kind of annoying. Trade thinning out your deck at the same time is also very, very nice. Obviously, there's still a lot to mess around with this deck. I think something like Ursaluna could be like really good in this deck, especially if you like cut the Neo Upper Energy, but you kind of have to play the Neo Upper Energy. That's where I'm currently at. I didn't like the idea of playing it. I wanted to try and avoid playing it, but after playing some games with the deck and thinking about the deck more, I was like, I don't know how you cannot play Neo Upper. Unless you did include the Ursaluna, then you could get like one Mega Greninja EX set up through double attaching to it. And then from there, you can close out a game with like an Ursaluna EX. Maybe that would be like an interesting way to approach the deck. But it kind of feels like you need the Neo Upper in here. We have the Pheasantipity, have the Meowth, of course. And then we got a couple other fellas in here. I got the Totodile with the Big Bite. And this combos very, very well with the Surfing Beach. So what we can do with this is we can Big Bite, which is during your opponent's next turn, the defensive one can't retreat for a single water energy. We do play water energy, of course. So you can boss up, I don't know, a Pheasantipity, a Latias, you name it, boss it up, Big Bite it, and then we can use Surfing Beach to switch into the Mega Greninja EX, use the Mortal Shuriken, use Air Balloon to retreat back into Totodile, and repeat that while as much as we can, or as much as we want to build up for a big multi-prize turn to make comebacks in a game. So the Big Bite here on the Totodile is a pretty big deal against a lot of decks in the format. A lot of decks don't handle Retreat Lock super well, and Retreat Lock hasn't been like super popular lately, and being able to do that much damage with the Mortal Shuriken while we're Big Biting is pretty good. And the Pat Rat kind of gets involved with this as well, because one of the problems with Retreat Locking in the current format is Monkey Dory. So we'll you know, Big Bite something, use the ability of Mega Greninja, put 6 damage counter somewhere, and they'll Monkey Dory once or twice and move all the damage back to our side of the field. But Pat Rat says no. Damage counters on each Pokemon, both yours and opponents, can't be moved to other Pokemon. It just says no to Monkey Dory. So we set up Totodile, we bench the Pat Rat if they play Monkey Dory, and then we do our Retreat Lock Mortal Shuriken combo. Now, the deck isn't fully built around that. You don't have to do that to win games, but it is just another thing the deck can do to win games, of course. 4 Lily, of course, 3 Boss as well. And then I have 2 Dawn in here. I know Hilda seems kind of good because we play the Neo Upper Energy, but especially with Zoroark in the deck, I just value the extra Pokemon search that Dawn gives us. And we don't need to find Neo Upper Energy that quickly, I've found. Like, we can attach to a bench Froakie, and that Froakie will eventually become a Greninja, and then we can start using Ninja Spinner just fine. It's not that big of a deal. And then, of course, finding Neo Upper Energy at some point throughout a game, which we will do. We do see a decent amount of cards between Lily and the trade of Zoroark. We can do those big single energy attachment attacks with our Ninja Spinner. I got 2 Wally in here. This feels really, really powerful right now. It feels like things have kind of slowed down from a lot of big one-hit KOs. And also, just like the Mega Greninja EX has a ton of HP and doesn't get one-hit KO'd very easily against like Dragapults, or it's like another deck that was off the top of my head, but I can't think of it right now. So Wally also works very well with the Neo Upper Energy. We attach the Neo Upper Energy to our Mega Greninja EX. We attack. They hit us. We Wally the energy back. We reattach it. We attack again and repeat. Not bad as far as that combo goes. Now, you do want to choose second with this deck. I have been choosing second. I've been kind of choosing second with everything, to be honest, in this format. Going first just feels super, super slow. 4 Buddy Poffin, 4 Pokepad, 4 Ultra Ball. I feel like 4 Buddy Poffin, or 4 Pokepad might be a little overkill now that I don't play the Dunsparce in here. I didn't really make that adjustment after I cut the Dunsparce and put the Zoroark in. So if you're looking to add something to this build specifically, I think a Pokepad could definitely be cut. One of those could go for sure. 2 Rare Candy to be able to get into the Greninja a little bit more aggressively than just evolving through the Frogadiers, but usually evolving up through Frogadier is just fine. Actually, with this many Pokepads, it's pretty easy to find the Frogadiers on that second turn after we bench some Froakies. I do have 1 Great Hall Net. I'm definitely not sold on this card because Pokemon Recovery is not super essential. It's pretty easy to get 2 Mega Greninjas or like a Mega Greninja and a Greninja EX online and not be under any real pressure to not be able to win the game through it. So the Great Hall Net can shuffle up to 3 water Pokemon and basic energy cards from our discard pile into our deck. We can choose both. We mostly just use it for energy recovery. We sometimes get back a Froakie if a Froakie goes down in the early game, but I also like the idea of being able to recover Totodile as well. So I've kept it as the Great Hall Net, but an energy retrieval, immediately putting the energy into your hand, could be a little bit better. I also have a Nitroture in here for recovering stuff like the Fez, or the the Pat Rats, or maybe the Meowth in the late game, or get the Totodile back. 1 special red card in here for Hand Disruption, of course. I mentioned the mobility already. I got 2 Air Balloon and the 2 Surfing Beach. And then for the energy count, the Neo Upper, and then 7 basic waters. I think there's still a lot to kind of work out and figure out with the Mega Greninja. It's kind of just my first take on it, and I'm sure I'll try out other builds in the future. But with that said, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. Actually, I might be going Cat for Lily here. Dude, Cat for Lily here is so sad. Rua? Could Itchy Pollen, although Itchy Pollen is like not necessary. Might be a Cat for Rua. Ooh. Don't mind if I do! Alright, let me lock in here. Dawn isn't bad. It depends how much I want the Mega Greninja versus the Dawn. If I didn't prize a Mega Greninja, then I like this discard more. I didn't prize one. Nice. Prize a water. 2 of those, 2 air balloons. Prize a Buddy Poff. That makes the most sense. Okay, because I might get Itchy Pollen this turn, right? They might just itchy me this turn. So like chilling, dawning for turn is just like fine. Ah, but of course the Itchy Pollen. Oh yeah, Itchy Pollen. Nope. Good split right there, I feel like. So we can punch for 120, not return the energy. Right, that like can be our line. Punch for 120, don't return the energy, then return the energy, then knock out. Yeah. Rookie attack? I mean, not yet. Maybe I didn't need to split the energy there. Maybe I was playing too much in fear by splitting the energy there. I could have maybe just attached double. Then I could have boss KO'd the lone guy. Oh, I can still... Wait, can I win this turn? Oh, I can't win out of hand. What does this guy do again? Oh, that's game. Oh, wait, I forgot how much mobility is in this deck. We're cooking. Oh my gosh, got to make me draw the prize card first. Let's go! Genesect is also a good starter. I guess it's okay, right? It's like fine. Same guy. Oh yeah, it must be at this point, right? The name was familiar, and if they open Genesect, it's definitely got to be the same opponent. Buddy Poff. Ooh, okay, hold up. You'd love to see that. Nobody Poff. I think it's got to be double Dunsparce here, right? I just want to be able to draw as much as possible next turn.
Bitch.
How do you personally lock back in after a long set in best of 3 where you lose? I don't know. It's pretty easy for me to just forget about the last set and then go on to the next one. I think I tried to analyze the sets too much in day 2 of Indy instead of focusing on the next round. Yeah, probably. There's no point in preempting, like, analyzing a game right after you played it. It's just kind of irrelevant. You're not playing that game again. Has Pat Rat come up yet? No. Stop pairing into metal boxes when you don't play Moltres. One Moltres and Greninja angle. No, I don't think that would be a good inclusion. That sounds pretty terrible. Alright, they could have boss KO lone Froakie, so I really don't want... I really need other stuff here. I mean, just a Froakie? Sure, just a Froakie. Well, I could actually boss this. Then they can't even take a knockout next turn. I'm kind of fine with them taking a knockout because I don't have anything to do anyways. Could I just split energy and Itchy Pollen? Save my boss? Probably, right? Yeah. So what's your favorite Harry Potter character? I don't really have one. Did I do the indie recap stream yet? I did not. I don't plan on doing one though, because that format just kind of passed. We'll do like a turn recap, but 10 on Fez, made better. Well, no, I actually don't want the 10 on Fez, because I want to be able to punch the Fez for 200 and leave it trapped in the active. And then KO it on the next turn with a Mortal Shuriken. That's like ideal. Oh, the Brock scouting. Yeah, appreciate the 22 months there, JT. Joshua Frank's Kanglist. I did see it, yeah. Very interesting build. All right. See if we draw anything off this Fez. I only play 2 candy, so the chance that I actually do candy here is like not even that likely. I go for like a numbing water to trap it in the active though. That could be okay. I'm collecting, I guess. Here we go. Collect. Let's get it. That's sick, man. How'd I draw nothing there? Now I'm tempted to boss, but it's like kind of the same thing. It's just not worth it. Should we lock the Fez? No, I'm just gonna get Cruel Arrowed next turn. They could actually boss my Fez. Boss my Fez and Cruel Arrow around it, but they can also just like KO my active. If they just KO my active, I don't want the next Froakie to have an energy, because if I attach here or here, they can focus that. Collecting. It's a big one. It's a good one. That's big. That's huge. Do you ever miss Trampa Garb? No. I don't miss stacks. Maybe she's 7 months there. AK. Is the Froakie art of him collecting? It might, but he's like jumping at the thing to collect it. Maybe it's possible. He's jumping, but is he jumping to collect something? It could be, right? It could be very possible. A very real possibility for sure. Spurs or Knicks? I don't really care who wins, to be honest. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I think it'd be cooler if the Spurs won. I think Wemby winning would be cool. But I'm not like... I think it would be cooler if the Spurs won, but I don't really care, to be honest. I do think the Spurs will win. But at the end of the day, I don't really care too much. All the way to Game 7? I mean, Game 7 would be pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate playing this first. I don't have a stage 2 to grab. Fine. Dude, I really need a rare candy right now. Come on. Come on. Help me out here. Not getting helped out here. I have to go for that numbing water. I don't even know what my odds of getting the rare candy are, to be honest. Do I even have any in here? I have one. Ah! I'm in trouble. Can I get a Frogadier? Dude, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Gotta get numbing with that water. I feel like I should get a second Frogadier for the bench frog. Surfing Beach is actually kind of low value. I think about these two. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I have new upper. I got 3 waters. Okay, we're still fine here. Numbing water one time, baby. Let's go. Yes. You think they play Switch? Did you already answer why you're running this Frogadier? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think you see the vision that we got going on here, all right? Don't question the Frogadier choice ever again. Why no damage? Other attack reduces the damage it takes by 30. Oh, I can't actually recover this thing. Because it only recovers water Pokemon, right? I guess it's just lost. Lost to the void. We maybe should play a Night Stretcher to get back all the other things. I think my best top deck here is like a water energy. So I can go like snipe 6. I want to snipe 6 on that. Well, not that one. I'll snipe the Matang, I guess. Chill, chill. Calm down, buddy. Calm down. You're getting a little aggressive there. You're gross. What do they swing for? 3 hundo? Yeah, I would like to top deck a water energy here for sure. Calm down there, brother. This is unnecessary. And they put this back in the deck as well, so they can't go like knockout, knockout, knockout. And just ignore the Mega Greninjas. Because I think Wally is my win condition here. To like use Wally. Because they can't want to KO this, right? I just play this now to get back 2 water. Even though it's not what I want. I don't think I get the Froakie. I guess I could have retreated that energy and got 1 more energy in the deck. I don't think that makes any sense though. Are they going to think about that line, trying to KO all my Pokemon off my bench? Or can they even go for that line, I guess is also a question, right? I don't know if they can actually go for that line. Need Wally? Yeah. I'm working on it, okay? you understand the ruling for Slow King attack with Metagross? I just see issue if I use it. Issues if I use it IRL. I mean, there's no issues. You just tell if your opponent says you can't do it, you call the judge. If the judge says you can't do it, you tell him to look up the compendium ruling and you're good. Why not bring back basic water there? Because if I don't find Wally and then my opponent punches my active here. If I don't find the Wally and then my opponent punches my active. Wait, there was a reason. Yeah, if I don't find the Wally and then my opponent punches my active, then my Neo upper is stuck there. That's really bad. But if I find Wally, it's the same thing as putting it back in my hand. I didn't take a knockout, so my opponent can't. I haven't drawn any prize cards, so they can't special red card me. They don't play in fair stand, but I didn't take a knockout. I doubt they play judge, so it's staying in my hand. It's staying in my hand, basically. Likely. Not guaranteed. You could Wally and reattach Neo upper. I could, but I don't have the Wally. I don't have a guaranteed Wally here. Well, unless I want a cat for it, I guess. I could cat for the Wally. Which, honestly, maybe that is worth it. Want a chance of having an E-Hammer? No, I'm not playing around E-Hammer here. If E-Hammer is not the reason, I wouldn't attach there. Oh, Wally is prized. Fuck me. That's bad. All right, now that I know Wally is prized, sheesh. Okay, we're chilling. We're still chilling. I win these. No waters, huh? If I got a water there, I could have just sniped this. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, I forced him to have the boss here. I just have to go after the Fez. Because I always have to run to this Greninja. Now I'll leave the Neo upper there, though. I'm fine with leaving the Neo upper there now. It's got 200 HP left. Okay, but that means they have to attack with one of these and discard the energy, right? Oh, but they only have to discard 3. They don't have to discard all. Okay, that makes things a little bit more awkward. Okay, so I think we're chilling here. I think I made it awkward enough where we should be chilling. Why not Lily's first? Because I don't want to leave this. If I leave this in the active, that's terrible. Because then I would just go snipe KO this, they push Matang, and then I punch a Matang, and that's terrible. Because then I don't have the Fez KO to combo with my special red card. And I just lose. Ooh, if they're just punching the active, it's over, right? Punching the active is a terrible for them. They with bossing and triple shuriken to win? We can, yeah. Okay. I mean, I should win here, right? I definitely just win here. If I don't win here, no one's cheating. I think I almost actually start with a Mortal Shuriken. Let's draw 2 prize cards. I actually don't know if I prized any waters. No, I think I did. Oh, the Wally! Oh my goodness gracious, Willis. Well, it's not game actually though, right? It's close enough. Oh wait, no, I can win. I could have won. Wait, can I still win? No, I would need another basic. If I had a basic water in my hand, I actually win the game. Because I could have gone Wally's Compassion, this to my hand, evolve, attach, retreat. Lily? No, I can't retreat to this one and use Mortal Shuriken again. Wally gives you the energy? No, but I can't retreat to this one and attack with this one. You have no, I don't. I do not have. This has to be in the active to use the ability, chat. You have to be in the active to use the ability. I'm a water short. I am a water short. I'm a water short. Why the basic off? Okay, and then I retreat to a Greninja that doesn't have the Neo upper energy, and I can't attack. Retreated? I have not retreated. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, chat. It doesn't matter. I can't do it. I don't have the play. I have the play if I had a basic water in my hand. I'm a basic water short. Have we started playing Acerola? I have thought about Acerola, yeah. I am convinced Wally's just kind of broken in here, to be honest. Wally is sick. Oh, they sent this guy in the active. That's kind of obnoxious, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have actually played the Wally. Or I could have Wallied this, got the energy back. I don't know. Whatever, same difference. That's a pretty cool dub, though. That's a pretty cool turn. And the Dunsparce from the prize cards. Let's go! Let's get it! I am wondering if a 2-2 Zoroark would honestly just be better in here. I'm kind of leaning towards wanting to try a 2-2 Zoroark. Just having trade on the turn every single turn. Available every single turn just sounds kind of nice. Like, I already have 2 Air Balloon in the deck, so I have mobility. I kind of want to try a 2-2 Zoroark. I have Dawns in here as well. The Dawns would go really well with Zoroark to like setting them up and like playing the game with them. Are they too big of a liability? I don't know. 280 HP is a lot of HP, right? That can't really be that big of a liability, I don't think. Let's try a 2-2 Zoro, yeah. Azul is a Hilda hater. It's just so low value, man. Like, it finds the Neo Upper, which is obviously a really big deal, but it's so low value. The card is terrible. That shit's ass. You lose out into Dunny X or Crustle and Slotbox. I don't even have the Dunny X in here currently. Who was preaching AZ in this deck? I mean, does healing 80 actually offset? I mean, it's just kind of slow, right? It's kind of like bad Wally. I'd rather play. I think Wally's just more important. It offsets Phantom Dive. It does. It seems okay. It seems okay. I don't hate it. I think the Dunsparce EX is super necessary because nothing else stops Ogerpon decks from running you down. I mean, I just care about the Meganium deck. I don't care about like Slotbox is fine. I don't care about Slotbox. That deck sucks. Rematch? Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah. The rematch. Look out, folks. Celebi is back. Okay. A couple poke. Nothing crazy. Chill. Calm down. Okay. I think I go for a Badoo here. I gotta like slow him down. Ooh, this hand is like almost worth keeping. Damn. Interesting. Oh, I don't have Badoo, so this hand is like almost what was almost worth keeping. That's interesting. I'd have to Ultra Ball away the Surfing Beach plus my top deck to go Candy Greninja. So I could like grab these two and go Candy Greninja and then like they never boss KO my Lone Froak. They might KO my Zorua though, which is what I would be scared of. I think we have to take the aggressive angle here, right? Are they ever? They're never able to chase my Neo Upper guy, right? No. If they do that, what the fuck? All right, they can't do that. Literally illegal. Oh, but if they KO my active, I guess I could get them with the Fighting Greninja, right? And then like snipe their dudes. Just finding the Neo Upper and utilizing it early though is nice enough. I'm okay with that. Ooh, that's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It is still going to be surfing. Well, unless I top deck. See, but the Greninja play is like kind of all in. I don't really want to do the Fighting Greninja play. I just want to get to the Mega, right? And use the Mega. So do you think the 30th Anniversary Ninja would be good in the Greninja decks? Yeah, of course. Or thought of adding Klotzer from... No, I have no idea what the card does. What does it do?
Top deck.
There's gotta be something I could burn out of the deck first, right? And then Ultra Ball away these two, attach Candy, Lily. Yeah. At Raddington. I guess I don't love discarding the... I don't know, something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Do I even want double Froakie here? I feel like I'd be fine with just one Froak, right? No, I should get the double Froak. Need the double Bloke. I could even play this ahead of time to grab the Frogadier and trade away the Buddy Poffin. And it'll be nice to get a water. But it's not the end of the world if we don't. Do I need so many Pokepads if I'm not playing the Dunsparce line anymore? The deck? I don't know if I do, to be honest. I almost don't want to... Would you like to do extra damage? No, I think I want to keep it here, so I just have... Because they could unfair stamp me this turn. So I don't want to... I'd rather bump it back to my hand next turn, right? Right, that's a really good draw there. You can try the Loke Engine next. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Maybe. We'll see. Then that was the energy retrieval. Would have been good there. Would have been okay. Energy retrieval for one energy is kind of lame, but I probably would have done it, yeah. I just card the beach over the water energy. That's not how Surfing Beach works. I guess on this turn, do I play? I should probably play for the Wally, right? To make him work harder. I should probably try and make the Wally happen. So my friend is asking what he should play to NAIC. The good deck that he's most comfortable with. Wait, can they actually KO my active here with Hydra Apple? Is it actually possible? Did I misplay by not returning the energy? Can I die? 1, 2, 4. I'm not gonna do the math. If I die, I die. Please don't kill me. Okay. I was like, hold on. Can I die? Dude, dying there would have been insane. What the fuck? I kind of don't need this Froakie and Frogadier anymore. I'm gonna trade first. I just have to save the air balloons. My Zoroark are already like massive liabilities. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. My Zoroark are massive liabilities. This is true. I think I can trade the cat though. I want to replace their stadium. I mean, they play 4. They have a massive hand. I don't think I'm really too pressed to want to replace their stadium. I might want a Shinobi Blade or Mirage Barrage, though. So I think I should attach a water preemptively, right? Yeah. I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to go like 3-2-3. All right, we figured out how we win the matchup. This is it. This is how we do it. We did draw pretty well this game, but that's how you win. That apple better be evolving, or I am killing that apple. That apple is not surviving the turn. You should giant water shrook in the ogre, the active one. Yeah, that'll probably happen. I don't think I can give them back-to-back megas, right? Like I have to play around. Maybe that's why I needed to keep the other Froakie. Yeah, maybe I misplayed with that actually. Because then they could chase my Frogadier and not let me get to Mega Greninja again. Go. Yeah, and then I would maybe need. Interesting. That is true. We basically have game here. We're almost there. You need the 60 HP Froakie, it helps. The 60 HP Froakie is kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Oh, wait, we could play like a split, right? We could play a split. We should play at least one 60 HP for sure. Or maybe two. We could do a 2-2 split for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely down to do a split. We can make that work. Oh, I died. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Very cool. So I kind of don't want to put a Mega. Oh, I do have double Mega now. So I could just win the game this turn if I get 2 basic water energy. I get 1 basic water energy. Good. This matchup still seems terrible, but we got our dub. That's all that matters. That's the dub. Let's go! Let's get it!